Welcome to the Office of the Treasurer and Tax Collector's 2025 Commercial Vacancy Tax Return video. This video provides a quick summary of the Commercial Vacancy Tax Online Return form. Please review our online instructions and the Business Tax Code for detailed information. It's important to have all information available before you start. The letter you received from our office instructs you to find the block and lot of the space for which you're filing. I will review how to find your block and lot in a moment. To begin, go to our homepage at www.sftreasurer.org. Look for and click on the File Commercial Vacancy Tax Return button to access the landing page. The filing page contains important information, including how to confirm that the commercial vacancy tax applies to your space, how to find the block and lot, and general information about the commercial vacancy tax. If you did not receive a letter from our office instructing you to file, begin at Step 1 and confirm that your space is taxable commercial space by clicking on Step 1, Confirm the commercial vacancy tax applies to your space to expand. Review the definition of the taxable commercial space and the map of the named neighborhood commercial districts and named neighborhood commercial transit districts in the city, which are highlighted in red and green. You may click on the map to get an estimation of the area commercial space is in by moving and clicking on the magnifying glass as well. You may also search your address in this field. For 2025, the districts highlighted in green are exempt from filing and payment of the commercial vacancy tax due to public infrastructure or construction project in that district lasting more than 180 days. If your business or commercial space is not located in the red shaded area, you will not be required to file or pay for this tax. Next, you will click on Step 2, Find the block and lot of the taxable commercial space to expand. If you received a letter from our office instructing you to file, you may begin at Step 2. Click on the blue button to take you to the Property Information Map website. Once at the website, enter the address of your taxable commercial space. The parcel, block, and lot will be listed directly below the address. Copy this information. Return to the Commercial Vacancy Tax website and click on Step 3, Begin the Commercial Vacancy Tax Return button to expand. Here you will see a button to enter the return and a button to take you to the instructions. When you're ready, enter the return by clicking the Begin Commercial Vacancy Tax Return 2025 button. Once you've entered the return, you'll see buttons for instructions, technical assistance, and to exit the filing on the top right corner. When you're ready, enter both the block and lot numbers of your space. If an invalid block and lot number is entered, a pop-up message will prompt you to go back and re-enter the block and lot. If you need help finding your block and lot, visit sftreasurer.org/commercial vacancy and select Step 2, Find the block and lot of the taxable commercial space. If you received a notice to file but are not required to do so, check the box. If you did not receive a notice, please click on the Instructions button at the top of the page before filing. Click the blue Begin button when you are ready. Once you've entered your block and lot and begin, you'll see buttons to navigate forward and back. This page will display the address that the Office of the Assessor Recorder has for the parcel you entered. This address may be different from the mailing address of specific unit or suite address associated to the space. Next, select the description that best fits your association with this parcel in 2025. If you select tenant or subtenant, you will be asked to confirm, is the parcel address displayed above the same as the address of the unit or space that you are filing for? If the answer is no, you will need to provide the street address, the unit number, and the zip code. For the purpose of this filing, I will select owner. The next questions ask if you are exempt from the commercial vacancy tax. Common reasons for exemptions are that you are a 501c3 nonprofit or federal government entity. If you are exempt, answer yes. If you are not, answer no. Click Continue when you are ready. You are now on the Filer Information Nexus Questions page. There is one initial question. Based on your answer to this initial question, more questions may appear. Continue to answer questions until no other questions appear. You must answer all the questions in order to continue. The questions answered in this video are for demonstration purposes only. Remember to answer all questions according to your business. The first question, does this person have a business account number, also known as the BAN number, with the Office of the Treasurer and Tax Collector? San Francisco generally requires that every person owning or leasing out a property within San Francisco for business purposes must register with the Office of the Treasurer and Tax Collector. If your business is registered, answer yes. If your business is not registered, answer no. If you answer no to the first question, answer the remaining questions to determine if you are required to register as a business with the Office of the Treasurer and Tax Collector and click Save and Continue. If you are required to register a business by using the Go to New Business Registration button and follow the instructions. After you have registered your business, return to submit your 2025 commercial vacancy tax return. Now I will demonstrate the steps you will take if you are not required to register as a business. Read each question carefully and select yes or no to answer and save and continue to proceed. Once you have answered all the questions and are not required to register, you will be prompted to create an account with the Office of the Treasurer and Tax Collector. You must create an account to file your commercial vacancy tax return and pay online. To continue beyond this page, you must check the box. Please read the statement carefully and check the box when you are ready. Click Save and Continue. The information you provide on this next page will be used to create the account. I'll briefly review this information. Filer name, Enter the name of the person required to file this return, SSN or TIN. Enter the Social Security number or taxpayer identification number of the filer or business associated with the reported taxable commercial space. Enter the email address of the filer here, and enter the phone number of the filer here. Under Location Address, enter the street address of the taxable commercial space. The location should be in San Francisco. Mailing address. Enter the mailing address of the filer. The mailing address is the only address to which this office will mail documents and correspondence, including the personal identification number, also known as the PIN, to file and pay taxes, notifications, and refunds. For this demonstration, I will go back to the previous page and answer yes to the first question, meaning I have a business account number with the office. Click Save and Continue. On the next page, enter your business account number. You can find your business account number on any previous letter you received from our office notifying you to file. Click More Info and visit datasf.org. Once there, click on Find City Data, search for registered businesses, and click the Data tab to search for your business name. When you have retrieved your business account number, return to the filing and enter your 7-digit business account number. Then enter your last 4 digits of your tax identification number. Then enter your 8-character online PIN. You can find your PIN on any previous letter you received notifying you to file, or request your PIN at sftreasurer.org on the Manage Your Business page. Once you've entered this information, select the taxable commercial space for which you are filing from the list of business locations currently registered to this business account number. If your information is invalid, you'll receive an error message indicating that your business account number or your last 4 digits of your tax identification number or online PIN combination is invalid. Please go back to see if you have entered the correct information. And check to see if your commercial taxable space is listed. If you do not see the space listed, click Add New Location to register the business location under your ban. When you are ready, click Save and Continue. On the lease information page, the first question will ask if you leased or subleased this taxable commercial space to another person in the 2025 calendar year. If you did, select Yes and enter the tenant information. If you need to add additional tenant/subtenant information, click on Add Lease Tenant Information. If you did not lease or sublease this taxable commercial space to another person in the 2025 calendar year, select No and click Save and Continue to proceed. If you are the owner of the parcel, you will be asked if any taxable commercial space associated with this parcel was vacant for more than 183 days during calendar year 2025. If the taxable commercial space was not vacant for 183 days or more during the calendar year 2025, answer No. If the taxable commercial space in this parcel was vacant for 183 days or more during the calendar year 2025, answer Yes. Next, you will be asked to enter the total frontage in feet of the taxable commercial space that you are reporting for. Then you must provide information for all taxable commercial spaces associated with this parcel, regardless of whether each space was vacant or occupied during the year. In the space identifier, enter the address, unit number, or another unique identifier for each space. Next, enter the total number of days in 2025 that this space was vacant. Include all vacant days, even if you will claim exclusion or exemption days. Then you will enter the number of days to exclude from the total vacant days due to an exclusion or exemption. Select the vacancy exclusion or exemption type. If more than one applies, select multiple. See instructions for details about each type of exclusion or exemption. The taxable vacant days field will automatically calculate the total number of taxable vacant days after exclusion or exemption days are applied. Next, enter the frontage in feet for the space. And then select whether the space is in its first, second, or 3 or more consecutive year of vacancy. At this point, if you were to click Save and Continue, a pop-up message will appear stating that there is a discrepancy in number of total frontage reported. The sum of the space frontage reported on this page, 50, does not match the total frontage reported, 100, at the top of the page. Select Close to return to the vacancy reporting page and review and update your entries. If needed, add another unit by clicking on Add Additional Unit. In the space identifier, enter the address, unit number, or another unique identifier for each space. Next, enter the total number of days in 2025 that this space was vacant. Because this space was occupied all of 2025, I will enter 0. If the space is occupied for less than 182 days, the vacancy exclusion days, vacancy exclusion exemption or exemption type, and years of consecutive vacancy will be grayed out. Next, enter the frontage in feet for the space. If there is no longer a discrepancy in the sum of the space frontage you reported for all your taxable commercial spaces associated with this parcel and the total frontage reported at the top of the page, click Save and Continue. You are now on the Certify and Submit page. The commercial vacancy tax due line displays the sum of the amount of commercial vacancy tax due based on information reported on this return. Next, read the taxpayer's statement and finalize your filing by entering your name, your title, your phone number, and your email address. When you are ready to submit your filing, select the Submit button. You will see a confirmation and courtesy calculation page. This page shows your principal tax amount. If you are filing late, it will also calculate any penalties and interest. The amount due line will display the amount due after penalties, interest, and fees are applied, if applicable. If you would like to keep a copy of this page for future reference, click on Download Copy button and save the copy to your computer. You may click on Payment Options to pay, or you may click on Exit to exit the return. Congratulations, you have now filed your 2025 commercial vacancy tax return. Thank you for taking the time to learn about filing your return.